and happy Monday. It is a new week, another week in lockdown. It is now the last week of January and I just have a normal work day today. Nothing's really going on, nothing too crazy, but I thought I'd do a little bit of a vlog. I think it's really interesting to see different people's vlogs and how lockdowns look in different countries. So I thought I'd bring you guys along and show you what my day looks like in the UK lockdown and what we're able to do here currently. I have been at home and haven't really gone anywhere except to the grocery store for the entire month of January, and it's now the 25th? Is it the 25th? Anyway, it's been a long month and the weather hasn't been too great, but it's actually looking gorgeous outside today. So I think I'm gonna attempt to get outside for a bit of a walk and just enjoy the day. Lockdown has definitely been really difficult. Everyone that I know is pretty much struggling with it, and everyone's just feeling super alone with the dark weather, the dark days and bad weather and everything. So I have joined a few kind of online groups where people can speak to each other and just kind of compare their stories and how they're dealing with lockdown and everything. I do really find them helpful. I think it's kind of nice to see that other people are going through the same thing and they can relate to how you're feeling. But I do really suggest that if you're struggling right now, to speak to someone, if it's a friend or your family or even people online, or even seek counseling, because it's such a hard time and it just gets so much harder when the weather's not good and you have to be in your house, especially if you don't have any outdoor space or anywhere to really go to get some fresh air and everything. So I hope you guys are all doing okay and surviving the lockdown. And yeah, it's not easy, but hopefully we'll come out of this stronger and have a really enjoyable summer. And then when this is all over, I hope we can really appreciate the freedoms that we all have. But yeah, without babbling on any more than that, I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more of this kind of content. And I hope you join my little YouTube community. So I'm starting the day off with work with writing in my calendar. I do really find it much easier to get through the day if I've actually written my to-do list down and I can look at it and see what I have to do and see what I have to get done. I do highly recommend doing that if you're having a hard time kind of focusing and coming up with your like daily schedule. I find that it really helps me when I plan out the day and I'm like, okay, from 10 to 12 I'm going to work on this, and then I'm going to do this before lunch, and then I'm going to have lunch and go out for a walk, and then after lunch I'm going to finish off with this work. Can get just so difficult with, I mean, I work in my room. I have a desk here, my bed is right here, so when I wake up in the morning I move about 1 meter to my desk, and then I stay in my room for most of the day, and it can get just so boring with every single day being the same. So I really enjoy just structuring out my day and making sure that if the weather is nice, I do get out and kind of get that vitamin C from the sun, or vitamin D. I'm all over the place. But yeah, I think it's a good idea to always just plan out the day and make sure that you get everything done. Otherwise it can be so easy to get into those lazy spells at home. Trust me, I would know, because it happens to me a lot.
I don't think that I'm being that selfish right now. You said yourself you'd be breaking every vow. I can understand you're tired of this town, and I'm not saying that we have to settle down now. Just remember this: we could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there, made us realize we're more than just stardust.
So it's about 12:40 now, and I am about to go make some lunch. You can see that my background has changed. I am no longer upstairs. Honestly, most of my days are basically me alternating between working from my sofa and working from my room at my desk, and it gets so boring, but I try to kind of alternate where I'm working because otherwise I would literally go crazy within four walls. And yeah, I like to have a little bit of a break around 1 p.m. and then maybe go for a little walk, especially if it's nice outside like it is today. It's super sunny, and just to break up my day a little bit like that. Otherwise it would just be the same thing over and over again. I'm just having a quick lunch. I'm having a working lunch today because honestly it's so gorgeous outside that I just want to go outside for as long as I can. So I'm making up for the time by eating while looking at my screen and doing some work. For lunch I've just made myself a cheese and veggie wrap with some apple. Super simple, super quick. I like to have pretty quick and easy lunches when I'm working because I just don't want to spend too much time kind of cooking and spending in the kitchen because it's just a waste of my time really. But I did also just get a little delivery, which honestly my online shopping is just out of control. I need to stop. But it's like, you know, when you're in lockdown and you just don't have anything else to do. So I'm pretty excited because I've been using the same CC cream as my foundation for years, and honestly it just hasn't been working for me lately because I think with winter my skin just gets so dry, so it kind of looks patchy. So I wanted to try this for a while, but I bought the NARS tinted moisturizer, and yeah, I'm super excited to try it. It's the Pure Radiant tinted moisturizer, and it has SPF 30, which is really nice. And from all the reviews it seems like it might be a really good fit for kind of sensitive dry skin. And what I really loved is that they actually had a shade Finland, which is like a light one, and if you don't know, I'm from Finland, so I felt like that was just a sign that I had to buy it. I also bought a new concealer. It's just the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Concealer, so I'm excited to try that out as well. So I've just gone ahead and tried out the NARS tinted moisturizer and the concealer that I got. And my first impressions, I don't love either, if I'm honest. The NARS, it's nice. It's not super high coverage, which obviously I wasn't expecting. But I don't know, it wasn't very easy to blend. I do feel like it's a little bit flaky. And then I just put a tiny bit of the concealer on, just like underneath the eyes. It's nice. I think I might need to try it maybe with a primer. Like maybe both of them will just glide down a little bit nicer. So I'll do that another day and kind of see how it goes. But I think not wearing makeup for so long has made me so particular on kind of how makeup sits on my face. Like I just really want that like dewy, basically like a second skin kind of look. I don't really like to have any kind of flakiness or patches or something like that, which is kind of tricky because my face is so dry right now. But let's hope this kind of sets into my face a little bit nicer, and we'll see how it goes.
Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do, and I'll be out there looking for someone like you. Stardust, stardust. Ooh, yeah. I'm the late.
So it's about about 6 p.m. now and I'm finally done with work. I had a pretty long day, honestly. Sometimes I feel like when you have a certain task that takes most of the day, it gets super tedious after a while. I was basically retouching some images for the website that I work for, and some ecom images can be so just similar, like every single image looks kind of the same because of the, obviously, you know, it's shot for a website and they're meant to look the same and they're meant to have the same pattern, but then you're kind of doing the same thing over and over again because you're editing all these images. So my eyes like start to they get all red. So yeah, I'm glad that's done. I would show you some kind of cooking, making dinner today on the vlog, but I actually live with housemates, which is nice because we actually take turns on cooking and it is not my turn today. So that is a good thing. I think I'm gonna edit this vlog and maybe read my book a little bit more. And yeah, I'm super happy that I get to have kind of almost like a free evening, it feels like, because a lot of the time cooking can take up most of your evening. So when you don't have to cook, oh, so good. You can just do a little relaxing and wait for your dinner to be served to you. So if you live in a house with housemates, I definitely recommend doing a little cooking rota because it feels pretty good.
So I guess I should have known. You said yourself you wanna do this alone. What if your dreams are making it hard to think?
So it is the end of the day. I am so ready for bed. I just finished having dinner and we watched some TV. I didn't really film that because, well, it's not really interesting. So I am just gonna take off all my makeup and get ready for bed, and it's gonna be good night. I like to go to bed pretty early and wake up, well, not really early. I wake up around 7:38 most mornings. But yeah, I'm so excited to get into bed and just sleep. I'm just so tired, even though, what have I done today? Well, I did work. I had a big day. But okay, we're gonna take our makeup off and it's gonna feel so good.
Wait and remember this. We could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there. Made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. And I'll be out there looking for someone like you.
So it is about 10 p.m. now. I am so ready for bed. I am just gonna get into bed and not look at any screens for the next hour. I'm just gonna read my book and just make sure that I get a really nice sleep. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've made it this far, please do make sure that you subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you again in my next video.